One of my favorite metaphors, I think, you've been in some of the most critically acclaimed movies.
Okay.
Over the past, at least 10 years.
Yes. Yes, at least.
At least 10 years, Yeah. You've been in some of the most interesting projects, Nimbe, I think.
Yes.
You were certainly in Nimbe.
Yes.
You've been in Ojuju.
Yes.
And of course followed The Director Couldn't Let You Go from Abi Water.
Yes.
So I've been in casting, not casting rooms. I've been in rooms where they are thinking of cast for characters.
Yeah.
And when they are trying to think of complex roles, you know that.
Yeah.
Your name always comes up. Why do you think so?
Well, so I had this conversation with the people I'm working with, and they said, Kelechi, see, it's not like you're not good, but you're not like a commercial actor. I said, what do you mean by that? I said, like, you're not like, when it comes to the being out there, you're not out there. Truth is, if I wasn't acting, I don't think I'll be on social media.
Right.
Really, because I'm not that kind of person. I just concentrate on my work. So you're more of a director's actor, an actor's actor, So when you're thinking about, okay, we need someone to play this character is, that's when you think about Kelechi. Yeah. But when you want to think about, we need like maybe numbers or something, that kind of thing. So,
how do you feel about that?
Well, it's a bittersweet feeling.
Yeah.
It's sweet because I realize that people understand directors, producers, fellow actors. They understand that this guy is absolutely insane. That when it comes to performing, he's top notch. He's out there. He's at least one of the three. If you call one of the best thing in the country or something. But now when it comes to like because I can't really blame indie producers or everybody wants to make money. So it's more like Kelechi try and be out there more a bit. But what am I out there? What am I going to be doing out there? I don't know how to fake. That kind of thing. Yeah. I don't know these controversies. I kind of run away from them. Yeah. I just want to be on my own, go to set, work, come back home, eat, sleep, and So, but I'm learning. I'm learning. So it's bittersweet. Yeah. It's sweet in a way that people realize, my people I'm in the industry realize that this guy is an awesome talent. But it's also bitter in a way that sometimes you're like, we need people with a lot of followers and everything, and you're like, Kelechi, maybe I have to release my nudes or something.
But the funny, one of the things about, I love it, you should release your nudes. But that thing is a thing that filmmakers say that is really rubbish, because they often say this thing about if you get a lot of people with a lot of followers. But if you look at movies, many blockbuster movies, many movies that have a lot of people with followers still end up suffering at the box office.
My brother, you see, say, it's a good say when they talk this kind of thing. I just shoot a pigeon. I don't even know. It's a good say when they talk some kind of things. They talk to people who really understand. Because the truth is sometimes you might have 1 million followers, right? Yeah. And then you put a trailer out there and the trailer has lots of views and stuff. It does not guarantee that those guys are going to see the film.
Yeah.
That's another thing. And most times, films sometimes make you get numbers, Personally, that kind of thing. Exactly. But that's what sometimes you don't understand.
Yeah.
Also, it's not guaranteed that if you have like 10 million followers or 5 million followers or 1 million followers, or you have that people are going to see that film because you posted or you are in the film.
So you mentioned growing up. And I know that your dad has passed.
Yes.
And that was one of the emotional milestones of your life. Yes. When did he pass?
2000. No, it was 2007. Okay, 2007. It was my 20s then. Yes. But the thing is, I and my dad, our relationship was growing up. Anywhere I was going to, because I'm the first. Get in the car, kick it, let's go. It was very, But later, I think the main thing is I and my dad. I didn't really understand some things, and probably he didn't understand some things, because I grew up with a silver spoon. My dad was,
a doting father.
Well, doting, had money, everything. Everybody in school knows him. I was the first kid to go to federal government college in my community. In fact, after me, everybody was putting their kids in federal government colleges and all, because my popsy, when it comes back to the villa, you would know he has this style of one. Pam, pam, pam. Hey, Pacho Tabatago. Hey, party in my house all through. They will leave. Yeah. So, but I think he started having problems with his business and all. And, now I can understand, having so much and then all of a sudden, and then he felt ill. I think he was overthinking and all that. So he had this myocardial infarction. That's what does heart issues and all. Right. So it was business ran down and stuff. The people I thought that everybody just did, everybody was chill. So then he was really going through some issue, and then he was kind of transferring it to But then I didn't really understand. And then, like I said, kids nowadays are very lucky. These children of this generation, and they're lucky in the sense that back then there's some things that we don't say. Now, I used to train us there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't...
You behave yourself.
So I used to fear my dad. It wasn't about respecting, it's fear. There's a difference when you respect someone, when you fear someone. So once you say, Papa and Papa from downstairs, everybody don't meow, don't move. Not being happy, say, Daddy, welcome. Oh, I did this today. Oh, this guy. So all those things weren't there. And it's not because he didn't want to do it, but, he was going through his own thing at that point in time. And then that period was when I was trying to get into the industry and all. And he didn't just want it. It was, in his head, it's not this what I want for my son. And in our villa, you're like the first person who's going to, this kind of things you want to enter. You have people I can talk to as a dad. Like I say, okay, this first person help my person and all that kind of thing. Because that's what parents do. A kid finishes, he's looking for a job and stuff. Or call your friend or call your, try to help. So he couldn't really help me in any way because this was so foreign to him. And then, the industry then, the news about the industry and all. And then I was really young, so I wasn't sinking then. But then I did Super Story. That was my first major character, Super Story. Right. Behind the Smile with Wale Adenuga, Wale Adenuga production. Yeah. And then he saw it. And then that was when I knew I was going to act. I was going to continue. Because my younger sister, she's, she will tell you as a B. You don't care. You just don't say whether it's good or not good. So when they started airing, I wanted to hear what she was going to say because I knew she was either going to tell me, Kelechi, go just the carry pom pom. No need. But then she was like, God, you are good though. I said, Malinda, me? She said, no, Kelechi, you sabi. I was like, okay, yes, because she would have told me. She doesn't, so I was like, okay, cool. So after that, my father, I did an interview in the newspapers and, my dad now called me like, oh, really, you have the talent for this? And gave me 5K. I'm like, my dad gave me money for this thing and all. So then it now felt like we're going to, so by the time we now started getting like this, that was when he now died, death. Okay for death, too. Okay for him. So, my mom also, as a then, she was a big. She was somebody I needed to look out for, because I couldn't afford. I didn't want anything to happen to her. So everything I was doing was just to make her happy. So I was forgoing my own growth, personal growth for the family's growth. Yeah. And there's no way you can forgo some things for yourself that it won't affect you in some way or the other. Yeah. But making sure that she was okay, stay for me, for us, and it was, if I had got my own two things, either I would have, where I would not day, or maybe nothing. But here I am now, and here we are.
So because you have to take care of your family, your mother. Right, so you cannot take the risk you would have taken. Yeah. You cannot make some crazy moves.
So exactly.
You have to think about her.
Yeah, exactly. You can't use your money sometimes. It's not my money. When my dad was alive, my money used to be my money.
Yeah.
But now,
he was taking care of his own. He was taking care of things at the back end.
Don't concern me, But after that, he died. I'm gonna go and lose your mom. Everything. Everybody just put everything on my head. I'm like, hey guys, wait, take a chill period. Hey, the crown. Hey, wait, don't.
Do you think it slowed you down?
Yes. Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Definitely did. Because no, he did. But no regrets.
Yeah, no regrets.
Small. Well, we can't say no regrets like that, but something ever after. I don't know.
You did what you thought you had to do.
Yeah, I did what I thought I had to do. But maybe I've done something differently. But because the truth is, people always survive. my mom would have still survived.
Yeah.
My brothers, everybody will still find them. In fact, maybe I won't follow, even can't slow them down. Maybe if I just move, everybody will just find move. Everybody will just boss one day. Like, don't boss, so bro, maybe, you know. But maybe I even contributed in, you know, can never tell.
Yeah,
but, you know, a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
And then you learn as you go. You learn as you go,
yeah.
Last year, you shared with your followers about before they talk on that thing by now, accident that you had. When I saw that car, I was a bit you said you came out of this car with minor injuries.
Oh. Hey. See, when you have like a near-death experience, you start to see things differently.
Yeah.
Those things that used to be important, that you felt were important to you. See, nothing is really important in this life. Nothing. The only thing that is important in this life is that life that you have. That's it. That accident was crazy. It was so it all happened. I was with Greg, my guy, that night.
Greg
Ojefua, yeah. We just finished from where Greg is my guy, my correct guy. Yeah. We just finished from where we are, and then I said, which way to go? He said he was going through a cool bridge. So I was going through Third Mainland. And that was it. And I entered the car and I drove. And next thing I remember waking up in the hospital and looking around and what's going on? I suppose they said. Next thing, bandage over my head. What's going on? My neck. I couldn't really, you know, like, so they're like, I was like, I'm supposed to be on set. They were like, chill, nigga, chill. Like, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Because after it happened, I was discharged. The next day I went to Evercare. I did the CT scan, you know, so like, you can go home. There's really nothing wrong. It's just your neck because I had a whiplash from the accident.
Yeah.
So turning this way
became difficult.
Very difficult. I couldn't.
Extremely painful. So I had to go for therapy. But when I came in, I think it was 2 or 3 days later, when the doctor came in, the doctor was like, he looked at the accident, he looked at this thing, he looked at me, he looked at the car again, he looked at my legs. He looked at the car, he looked at my legs. He looked at the car, he looked at me. He looked at me. He sat up, he looked at me. He said, go and sin no more. I tell you, it was like Jesus Christ talking to me. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Man, no. It's not something to wish on anybody. And my mother said something. Said, Obrona, Inwono, Agagum.
For those who don't understand, it says, if you had died, she's gone. Yeah.
Some people, someone said, God probably kept you for some people. For reasons. Like every day I wake up and say, God, I know that it's not like I'm the greatest guy or something. But show me, let me know why. Let me know why you saved me from this. Because if you see the car, bro, you can't believe, like, the mechanic told me that, they say they use something, bros. I said, at the end, you say you use something. And this is happening at some point in my life when it just feels like, not truly. Can happen here. Can happen here because, man, you know, I don't know. It's like, you know, it's
Yeah. Life. Yeah. Life. Thank God we're telling a different story. I want to make a personal request to you. Many of you watch, like, comment, but you don't subscribe. Now, subscription matters as you subscribe and as you engage. So I am making a personal request. Don't just watch and leave. Please click the subscribe button. It matters to me.